Hello Year 11s. I'm just going to run through quickly for you how to actually apply for the sixth form so that the information is really clear for you. On our school website, you can have a look at the sixth form tab along the top, and then if you go down, scroll down and click applications, it comes to a section where there's a link to the open evening information, the structure of how it works in terms of having an interview and the induction days, etc. There's a quick link to the entry requirements and a quick link to the application form. If you click the application form, it will download a Word document for you. And that Word document looks like this. So you just need to fill this out. So the best way to fill out the application form and get it to us is to fill it out electronically and then email it to Mrs. Booth. So you just need to type in this on your Office 365 account. So fill in your name, and your date of birth and your address, your mobile number and an email address. It is helpful for us to have an email address that isn't your school one and your mobile number, because on results day, if we don't hear from you and you don't enrol with us, it's useful for us to be able to just check to see whether or not you're planning on still coming back to us, or whether you've chosen to do something different. So fill in these details as you go through. Obviously, at the moment, you don't need to print it off to actually sign it, but writing your name here is going to then be considered the same as a signature. On the other side, you need to fill in the subjects that you are studying at GCSE at the moment and a predicted grade. So the predicted grade should be what was on your autumn report. So when you had your interim report just before parents' evening, the predicted grade that your teacher gave you. Now, if you think that that you've been working much harder since then, you could ask your teacher whether or not they've changed their mind about what your predicted grade would be. So you could have a chat with them and fill in that part there. Equally, if you're doing combined science and you're applying for one of the sciences at A level, it might be worth you asking the teacher for that specific science to give you a prediction for that particular one, rather than an overall prediction for combined science, just in case you know you're much better at, let's say, biology than you are at chemistry and physics, and you're applying for biology A level. It'd be useful for us to know that information. This bit here, I think, is causing people a bit of concern. You need to write the name of the subject in this column here, and then level 2 or 3. If you are studying or wanting to study an A level or an A level equivalent, so one of the Cambridge technical courses, then it is level 3. A level 2 course, the only level 2 course that we do, is the IT and business course, and that is a GCSE equivalent course. So most people who are applying will be applying for a level 3 course. If you aren't sure about it, have a look on the entry requirements or in the booklets that were the documents that were attached to the open evening information. And then in the third column, you just need to write down the name of your subject teacher for that subject. Now, if you aren't currently doing that subject, let's say, for example, you didn't choose media GCSE, but you want to do media at A level, it would be worth you getting in touch with Mrs. Machin or Mrs. O'Brien, because they are the ones that teach media A level, to have a chat to them, to see whether or not it's something that they think is an appropriate course for you, and you can talk about the entry requirements and what is expected of it. So you could do that by emailing them on their school email address. Is probably the easiest way to do it if they're not currently your classroom teacher. The rest of it, so whether you're a senior student or not, is just a bit of information for us for applications, and then future career ideas just gives us a bit of an idea of whether or not the subjects that you have chosen are going to get you to that future career point. And then once you've completed it, the percentage attendance from your tutor and the number of late marks you've got from your tutor as well, you're just going to email it to Mrs. Booth, which is j.booth@kimberleyschool.co.uk. So you can email that from your school email address if you're applying from the Kimberley School, then we can process that as quickly as possible for you.